What's up, everyone? Welcome to the basement. This is my hallway of arcade machine, and for the moment it's kind of the hall of cave. As you guys know, I've been working at this for a long time, so I've had a lot of these boards for quite a while, but I got a new toy or two in this lineup that I want to show you. So first up, I got this new Toshiba flat CRT, and see, it's pretty mint looking. The TV itself, I don't think was used that much. I traded for it. The people were using it occasionally for DVDs, and so I traded them a 32-inch LCD, I think probably 720p TV, but it might have been a plasma TV though. But it was a Dynex brand, and they were very happy to get a bigger screen and a more modern resolution, I suppose. And I, of course, was really happy to get this really pin sharp CRT. And yep, it's got component inputs in the back. This is running off of S-Video through the Sigma AV700. And I also made a shooting platform of sorts for it. So supergun platform AV700, we'll call it. And I just made it out of some scrap plywood and two 2x4s. And it works really good. Works pretty good. It's really solid. And I took some scrap 2x4s and made these little 4-inch blocks and slid my CPS2 game deck in there. So it works out. So that's new toy number one, and pretty pumped with that. And anybody that's interested, this is the Toshiba FST Pure Color Stream 24AF44. So I guess that means it's 24-inch monitor. It's really nice. And it did come with a remote, which I guess is pretty crucial to this, because I haven't figured out a way to change inputs without that remote. So I even kind of thinking ahead, just velcroed the sucker right to the top of the TV. So works really well. I didn't get the height quite right on the shooting platform AV700 or whatever I said. I didn't get the height quite right. See, it's about maybe 1.5 inches higher than the Neo Candy 25 and the Astro City. But no matter, it works great. You sit down on that chair, your grill right in that screen, you get into it. So that was the point. Okay, Death Smiles PCB running on the Neo Candy 25. That's just something I swapped in there when I moved the Pro Gear setup over to the Supergun station. Anyways, Death Smiles is a really fun game, and if you've never played it, there's no reason why you shouldn't, because it is probably still really cheap on American 360, and you probably have one. So yep, Death Smiles, and then Dodonpachi Daiojo running on the Astro City, kind of back in the saddle with this. And one thing that I did do, so my board is a I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's in a blue cage, and this PCB is made by IGS, which you probably know, and they've got some batteries on them that go bad. Mine was replaced before I bought it, and I bought this in 2012, 2011, somewhere around there. And before I bought it, the fellow replaced the battery, and I was just kind of like looking, opened the thing, and sure enough, it had already started to form little acid crystals. Um, so I took it out and cleaned up the board. Now, if you have a actual black label PCB, you don't want to just take the battery out. But this is a white label board with a black label conversion, EEPROM, I guess. So if you have a white label PCB, just take the battery out. Okay, and finally, on the shooting station Alpha 001, I don't know, how about shooting station Alpha 0 Prime? This is the BVM, and you guys have seen this guy. He's been around, and it's still working, so that's a plus. And I got a new supergun a couple weeks ago. So this is the Sigma AV7000, and the stick that goes with that. I say goes with, nothing really goes with the Sigma AV superguns. You have to buy everything separately, and it's all offered a la carte, I guess. So it's a bit of a pain in the neck, and costly. Not not as costly as trying to track down a Sigma Raijin these days. And let me tell you, this stick is a Sherman tank. It's all metal. It's all Shimizu parts. LS32. The buttons are like the concave style Shimizu buttons, which I prefer greatly over the flat tops. But you can see those are like those, and actually like those, see, they're flat. And then over here, just these nice plump little guys, and I think they got a little extra springiness to them, but that could just be my my head. So anyways, so the stick itself I actually got brand new, and that's the box that came in, this big one. And then the AV7000 I got pre-owned or used off of eBay. And the AV7000 is discontinued, but Sigma is still making a supergun, I believe, called the Sigma AV1, and I believe the stick is called the AV3. I might have those backwards or a little mixed up, but Sigma Electronics, the naming conventions that they have for themselves are not the best, and they're certainly extremely difficult to Google search. But if you do some hunting around, if you look up Sigma Arcade Control Box or Sigma Arcade Supergun, usually you can find them. And so what it cost me, I think the supergun itself, the box, cost me about $250 or $270, and the stick itself actually cost me about $250. You can get it a lot cheaper than that, but I got it kind of for the I want it right now price. And if you have boots on the ground in Japan, and are a little bit of Japanese language, I think you can just buy these from Tops Japan, or they used to be called Sophia Corp. But Sigma is still around, and I know you can get the cheaper super guns that kind of look like not much more than that little converter board off of AliExpress. And if you're really interested in getting a super gun, they're a lot cheaper, those little guys. But Sigma has been in the game a long time. They're just a mom and pop little company working out of Japan somewhere. As far as I can tell, I've actually tried to do research on them, and it's sort of like an internet black hole. There's nothing. They have no web presence that I can tell at all. And I just kind of tracked back through some Google translations of um, owner manuals that I have, that they're based out of Kobe, or actually a suburb to the northwest of Kobe. So anyways, long story short, I chose to give them my money as opposed to, just somebody that kind of pirates some PCB design out of China. So that's my quick pitch for the Sigma Electronics brand and their superguns. And I really love the stick. It does ride a little bit higher, and there's no mounting plate inside. They mount it directly to the housing, so I think that's why it sits up a little higher than something like that, which is an LS56 or an LS40, or even the Sigma Rygen, I think. I don't know. I'd have to measure it, but anyhow. So I tried to add a mounting plate on the inside. I opened it up, and it actually started to grind the bottom of the housing. So there's not a lot of clearance there. So I took it back out, and I'm gonna try putting in an LS58 I've got on order coming in, and just experiment and just see if I can get something, a little closer to the feel of that. But really, that's just my Michigas, that's just my craziness. So I think you can probably just adapt, right? But I like to tinker with stuff. Anyhow, the supergun itself, not a ton of info on this. I put the sticker on, obviously, because it comes with a really derpy screen print or whatever, just of like a race car on the AV7000. On the new one, it's a little cooler picture, but still derpy, of what looks like a Concorde jet, like from the 90s. So anyhow, I just found a high-res wallpaper of Exy here from Dojo, put it on some sticker paper, lined it up just right so I didn't, cut any of the important bits out, and plugged her in. So anyhow, that's my, like I said, that's more of my craziness. But some things to note, that the RGB cable that this is running on, it's a JP21 SCART cable, or not SCART, it's a JP21 cable, so it's not quite one-to-one conversion of Euro SCART, as you probably know. So I had to plug that sucker. See, I got Sigma JP21 plugged into this weird Euro SCART to JP21 converter, and vice versa, into a SCART splitter, into a SCART to BNC breakout cable for RGB and sync, and that going into the BBM. So when I think about it, when I'm bored, I might just buy a custom made Sigma RGB SCART cable to try and reduce some of the connections, because I think I might get a little bit of a better picture out of it. But that could also just be the encoder inside the Sigma. It might not be the best, but I gotta say, what really looks good, it might be the RGB encoding in this, but like if you've got a nice CRT that's relatively, compared to a BBM, a lot easier to locate and track down, S-Video looks really good. I've got like, I've got the gamut, and I've gone through the rabbit holes and down the lawn and lonely roads of getting all those cable connections or whatever. And I'm not telling you to just like run composite or an RF cable or anything like that, but S-Video I can live with. Anyway, enough of that. I'm really happy with this, and I don't know if you see, it's got a nice it's kind of at an angle. It's really comfortable to play. You got a you know, that's my palm, that's my hand, right? So you got a good amount of real estate there. You know, I guess palm surface area if you want. Um, but yeah, so that's this setup, and I don't know if there's anything else to tell you guys, but I've been working at this for a while. And that's the kind of view. That's the view. Yep. Anyways, it's kind of a happy video. I'm not great at these games. I love these games. But, you know, somebody that I'm friends with once said that, you know, I watched somebody just clear this game that I've been working at for a year, right? And he cleared it cold, and he said, you know, shooting games, it's kind of an elite talent. And I'm not saying I have it, but you know, they are a lot of fun. And anyways, I'm a huge fan, obviously. So yeah, so that's it from me right now. I will end it on a quick view of the backstage. I don't know if anybody else has a room like this, but this is kind of the unfinished little corner of the basement. You see I got extra CRTs here that are ready to be kind of refurbed and that I can't bear to throw away. Nice CD rack. I mean, this video is going off the rails now. Super graphics box. Yeah, just random stuff that isn't quite ready for prime time in the main setup. All the MVS cards. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I'll be busy, but that's the money shot, right? So anyhow, guys, take it easy and have a great evening. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.